Oh, hi, my name is Ogo Tunde-Sanya. I'm originally from Nigeria in West Africa. I think you can tell from my accent. My literary journey or my people that had influence in my reading, I can trace it mostly to my two older sisters who are 8 and 9 years older than me, respectively. When I was young, maybe say like 3 or 4, they were already in Nigeria. It's called primary school, and they were reading. And when it was time for homework, they sit with my parents on the remember on the dining table to do homework, and I just wanted to be like them, to do everything like them. I wanted to read the kind of books they were reading and just do everything that they were doing. So my mother would always tell me to sit down and tell them to just give me something to read so that I'll be quiet. And I remember the little book of rhymes, they call nursery rhymes. And we'll read it together, and when I tried, and they would just clap for me. So they greatly influenced the way I read. And when I got better, I started nursery school, which here in the US is called kindergarten. I started reading a book called Queen Prima. It's quite popular in Africa. It has things I remember clearly. You say a cat sat, a fat cat sat on a mat, and you're supposed to read it over and over. And I just love to read it, and my sisters helped greatly in me reading that. As I got older, I started reading books that they read too, like James Adley Chase. I read a lot of Barbara Catlin. She was a author that wrote about old English times. It was mostly like love stories about counts and countesses and all that. So I think that influenced my reading now, because my favorite book right now is Pride and Prejudice. I like books with old English settings. I do read a lot, but my main problem will say I do not write a lot. I always get anxious when it's time to write. I feel like I'm gonna run out of ideas, and so I get like a little bit. Maybe I'll have panic attacks when I have to write papers, especially really long papers that's over 10 pages. But I'm getting better. Since I started in Fallsburg, I've been doing a lot of writing, and I'm improving in that aspect. But my literary journey, I can trace back to my days, with my sisters, and we read and talk about what we read, and we try to get, a conversation going. So that is my literary journey, and I'm grateful that to have the influence of my sisters in my life. I didn't tell you this, but I'm from a family of 6. I have 4 sisters and 1 brother, and we all read voraciously. Even now, we're in different countries, we still talk about books we read. We come together once a month and say, "Oh, did you read this?" And they'll say yes, and we'll talk about what we read. So that is my story, and I hope you like it. Thank you.